Hey there, today I'll show you how to make the best Saintsworn build in Deepwoken. Like, seriously, this build is way too strong. Devs can't release anything balanced. It has everything in it: high DPS, mobility, and it can even catch runners. It has insane mantra and M1 damage due to the Saintsworn's weapon, and the Oath overall is being overpowered. And seriously, it is just unfair. This Oath is stupid, shouldn't be in the game. But anyway, as always, remember to join my Discord and comment below any questions. Build link is in the description. Without any further ado, enjoy the video. Okay, so with this build, pick any starting weapon you want. I'm just going to go with Battle Axe since it's the best for pogging. For your achievements, take both Shadow and Flame. And last, for your starting attributes, put them all into Intelligence and just save the rest. Then finalize your character. Also, I'm going to pick up a Providence Thorns Battle Axe since it's the best weapon for progging. Then, of course, I'm going to go to Trial of 1. Although, if for some reason you can't do Trial of 1, don't worry, as you can still follow my investment order, just level up somewhere else. But I really would recommend learning to do Trial of 1 if you haven't already. The first stat I upgrade is Intelligence all the way to 90. Since Saintsworn is a 5 achievement mage based oath, it only makes sense to go for some high mantra damage and ether. And it's nice to level up Intelligence in Trial of 1 since it's so horrible to level up using training equipment, so this saves a lot of time. After Intelligence, I invest in Shadow to 20 for Ether Overdrive, but this investment order will require you to use Shrine of Chance twice, whereas if you invest in Shadow last, then you only need to use it once. So it's up to you. However, I picked this order since it's fastest, and I just used the Moonlight Home anyway. But if you don't want to go Shadow here, then the next investment is Charisma 55. After Trial of 1, remember to pick up this book and give it to this NPC for extra aces. Now, since Saintsworn needs 5 achievements, I go and get Frostdraw, Gale, and Thundercool. All 3 must be gotten during your pre-shrine. After getting those, I go to Songseeker for the remaining XP needed for my pre-shrine. Mainly by killing the pairs of Nightmare Threshers, which give loads of XP, but also by killing any annoying Songseekers that get in my way. The first thing I level up with this XP is Charisma to 55. And then the last thing I invest in for this pre-shrine is 40 Fortitude, obviously for Exoskeleton. After that, I drink all my achievement potions, but you could have done this earlier. It doesn't really matter. I just felt like using them all in one go for some reason. I don't know, the ragdoll is funny. Anyway, once you have all of your stats, reroll at Shrine of Chance for anything you need. In my case, I reroll for Exoskeleton and Impervious Slumber, but this leaves me without knowledge to use Shrine of Order, so I use a Moonlight. If you can't do this, just do quests and kill certain mobs for knowledge. You should check the Deepwoken Knowledge Wiki for specifics. Okay, with all of that done, you have finally finished your pre-shrine. Congratulations! So, your stats should look like this, and you should at least have these talents. Although you don't need Impervious Slumber if you don't think it's good, it's just an opinion. Same with Uproar. Anyway, the rest of them aren't optional, so if you have them all, go ahead and Shrine of Order and begin your post-shrine. As always, I immediately go to Boatman's Watch to farm Ferryman for my post-shrine XP. This fight is made way quicker with the Providence Thorns weapon, so if you can, I really recommend getting one to help you pog. But either way, once you finally kill him, invest in Flame Charm till 60, since Flame Charm is the main achievement on this build, and then Shadow Sector. But you can do this opposite and go Shadow 60 here if you want. Hopefully you have at least one Flame Mantra, or this will be really annoying to level up. After that, I have no idea why, but I ran around for ages. This part really isn't important for the build, I just like running I guess. Anyway, once that's over, I invest in Shadow to 50, but if you went 60 Shadow earlier instead of Flame, just go 50 Flame here instead. After leveling up my achievements, it's time for Agility to 25 for General Talent. But, of course, Strength is also important for General Talents, so get 25 Strength as well. Then, while at Boatman's Watch, I make sure to quickly kill Kaido's Ardor, since, well, I can, so why not? But another thing to do at Boatman's for this build in particular is to go to get one of the obelisks, which is in a cave at the back. since these take 20 in each achievement, remember to invest your last points into them. Oh, and also the armor for this build is Prophet's Cloak, mainly since this build doesn't have the willpower for Black Diver, but Prophet's Cloak is good anyway. After all that, it's time to get Saintsworn Oath. The next place I go is Miner's Landing, and I was so blind it took me ages to find this one. It was mad annoying, but eventually I did. I got the Flame Obelisk, which meant 2 out of 5 done. But for the next one, you'll have to sail all the way to Moon's Eyrie, or however you say it. And little did I realise, this place was going to be even more annoying than the last, due to this stupid wind blowing me off, breaking the laws of physics and teleporting me 3 miles away twice, not just once. But despite this, I eventually managed to get the obelisk, which meant I had 3 out of 5. Then it was off to Crypt Broken for the 4th obelisk. This too was going to be insanely annoying, so I did the parkour, and then yeah, I guess you can't stand on ice. Oh, and there I go again. Yeah. But you know what they say, third time's the charm. So I managed to glide to the obelisk and had 4 out of 5 done. And for the first time, the 5th one wasn't going to be super annoying. And finally, I managed to get the oath. Hopefully you had an easier time than me getting this. But the weapon is incredibly OP. I mean, 35 damage, 20% pen, 1.04 swing speed is insane. Anyway, since this build has 15 mantras, there was of course a lot of shrining needed. So I got to work on re-rolling nearly all my mantras till I had these 15. I mean, 15 mantras is insane. This oath is so cooked. Then all that was left was to level them up and modify them. These are all the modifiers I used, you can see in my inventory. But the last and final thing to do on this build is complete 2 world events to max Saintsworn. But I didn't realise how stupid these can be to solo. I mean, the first world event I did kind of just failed due to a skill issue, but we won't talk about that one. And then I made a horrible mistake and tried to kill the monsters solo, and it didn't go well. I wasn't prepared, although in my defense I was solo and I'd never fought it. So I gave up and stuck to Carnival of Hearts. And my next try, I easily won and got the first half of my progression. Next time, the game was stupid and made it impossible for me to win. So after I blew up both of my opponents, and the game made another round with Flaming Pommar, but I was the only person in the arena, so who on earth was I meant to pass it to? Like, actually stupid game. But hey, always next time, right? Nope, it's the monster again. I ain't doing that, so it's back to waiting. And of course, when I finally get Carnival of Hearts, it's Flaming Pommar round with 2 Jet Strikers. I mean, why do they get their passive when I can't use my mantras? How on earth am I meant to win that? Nah, these world events are like so dumb solo. Like, I don't have to finish this to make this video. I'm not finishing this stupid progression. It's 2 AM, I spent 15 hours trying to beat 2 world events. Okay, on a less maddening topic, once everything is done, that's it. You now have the build done. Just checking, these are your final stats, these are your mantras and traits, then all the good talents. For your weapon, go literally anything, since you can just use the Saint Blaze from your oath anyway. Getting this oath and progging it drove me insane, so remember to subscribe and join my Discord. Goodbye.